right? There, and also see here, if compressed air, for example, in a small spots, if you have to remove any dust particles, then automatically, if you fill it automatically, the small particles will be eliminated. These are all, there are so many. Here I am discussing with you whatever you've seen in the daily application, but this will be used in industrial oriented much more. And the compressor, right? Here the compressor, the output of the compressor is uh, having high temperature and high pressure. High pressure. So here after output of the compressor, here we are arranged a pressure relief valve. Why here we are arranged a pressure relief valve? When you compress the air, it is having high pressure. So we have to arrange a pressure relief valve. Thereby, the system is in safe condition. All of you know that pressure relief valve is to protect the system from high pressures. To protect the system from high pressure. See here, this pressure relief valve already you seen in our household appliances. Cooker is there, pressure cooker, right? Sure, what happens here when you pour inside some water and then whatever the food we have to cook, we have to place insert it, and then we have to close that with the help of some mouth plate, and then small vessel we have to place on the top of that small nozzle, right? So here, what happens when you cook automatically, this water will be converted into steam. That means with high pressure, because it is a closed, the volume is closed. So what happens if the steam, that the pressure is very high, means what happens? It will create damage. So we have to provide a relief valve. That is nothing but a whistle. So when the pressure is more, automatically inside, automatically the whistle opens. So thereby we can get a sound, the whistle sound. So that is the thing. Here same here also the pressure relief valve here we are arranged. Why? Because after compressor here the this much amount of air is compressed to this much amount. That means small volume, reduced volume, but high pressure. This high pressure creates problem. So that's why we are providing a pressure relief valve to protect the system. That means it should be in safe condition. So if there is any high pressure, means automatically it will opens. Automatically it will opens. And then again the next after pressure relief valve we are arranging a cooler. So here what is here cooler? We are arranging a cooler. Why here after compressor? What here we are discussing? The first one is high pressure and high temperature, right? So to reduce the temperature of that compressed air, we have to send that compressed air into the cooler. So thereby the compressed air, the temperature reduces. And thereby again we have to, this compressed air with a normal temperature is entered into the filter and the water trap. That means why here we are arranging a filter and water trap. For example, if the air is compressed, right, first in the compressor, and then because of the pressure is very high, we are arranging a pressure relief valve, and the temperature is very high, we are arranging a cooler. Once here the compressors, what happens in the air, moist is there, the moisture once the here when the temperature pressure increases, some of that compressed air will be in some particles, that means wet particles in the air. That wet particles we have to filter. Here the filter and water in the compressed air, if there any moist particles is there. Why here the moist particles come in the air? All of you know that moisture is there, right? When you increase the temperature, automatically or maybe here when it enters into the cooler, automatically what happens is that a moist particle will appear. Here when you heat, that means when you apply the pressure, automatically it becomes dry at high pressure and high temperature. When you enter into the cooler, automatically some of the particles will be in moist. So that we have to arrange a filter and water trap. If there is any moist particles in the compressor air, will be come out at here. And then the air here, this is the air compressed air receiver. Yet here we are storing the compressed air. And from this point, wherever we need, we can use. Wherever we need, we can use. So actually, uh, to prepare a compressed air, these are all the things is needed. See here, these are all the things. So to prepare a, for example, a compressed air, a pure compressed air. So here from this we have to store it in one device, a receiver, and then from there we can use that compressed air wherever we need, maybe in industrials or some other. Right? Or you understand? This is the pneumatic power supply. Any questions from this? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Right, we'll go for the next. Here the attendance is very low. I observed. This is not correct, అమ్మా. మీకు చాలాసార్లు చెప్పాను. I remembered you several times. Yesterday also I came into the PPE class, but you are very less, around 60 like that. When it comes while taking the attendance, it's almost all 90, 95, 98 also. That is not good. Better change your attitude. Here you have to listen carefully whatever the lecture taught. That is because of we are teaching means for you only. Huh? The next we have to hear, see here, only 68 members are there. After 10 minutes, it will become up to 80. I do not know why it becomes. చాలా క్లియర్గా చెప్తున్నాను, ఇట్స్ నాట్ గుడ్. ఇప్పుడు ఇంక నుంచి అటెండెన్స్ కూడా మేము వేయము. ఇంకా మీరు అవి ఇఫ్ యూ డూ లైక్ దట్ మీన్స్ వీ కెనాట్ గివ్. అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 113, around 60, now one person came 69. Now another person came 70 members. Here this is not good. The next directional control valve. This directional control valve. Here this is one of the component. Here we will discuss so many components and symbols also in the next class. Now we will discuss about directional control valve. See here, this is very simple. See here, here the air supply, right? The air supply. Here this directional control valve we can also call it as a spool valve. Directional control valve we can also call it as spool valve it is. See here in this this arrangement, from this arrangement, here from this one connection is there, one pipeline connection, port 3 went to atmosphere, and one connection is there. Here port 1 is the air supply. Here in the previous what we discussed, whatever the prepared that compressed air, that compressed air storage, from that we have to connect it here, port 1 air supply, this port 1. From this the air enters. Now once the air enters, what happens? The compressed air, it will enter at here, right? It will enter at here, and then here that compressed air enters, and then here some work will be. That means any product will push some distances. That means it pushes, and then if it is exceed that air, automatically what happens? The air goes, and then automatically this will move in this direction, and thereby this port 3 opens. See here, this port 3 opens. Once the port 3 opens, the excess air will goes out through this vent to atmosphere, and then port 1 is closed. Here the port 1 is closed. See here, if you see clearly, again I'm repeating, all of you listen carefully. Here this type of control valve is used wherever we have to supply the compressed air in a correct quantity. See here, the port 1 is connected to the supply of the compressed air, what we discussed earlier. Here, see here. Here, this from this air receiver, this here, from this point, it is connected to that one, this point. So, right, this point, this connected to this point, and the compressed air enters. Here, this port 2 is connected to our system. This port 2 pipeline is connected to our system to move, for example, some product. So to enter, we have to push with the help of some compressed air. a product from one point to the other point. Otherwise, that means here we have to arrange some single acting cylinder or double acting cylinder, maybe. So I will tell you next. There are so many applications, there are examples. I will tell you. Lifting system. That means automatic lifting system, automatic lifting of load. I will tell you there. This directional control valve plays a major role. Here the air enters. If the air excess, what happens? The air goes in this direction, and then it pushes. Thereby, the port 3 opens, and it goes to the vent to atmosphere. Vent to atmosphere. Right? Or you understand? It's a directional control spool valve. Right? Or you understand? That means in the port 2 is connected to the system. Port 2 is connected to the system. And here from this air enters, again I'm repeating, the compressed air enters, it goes to the port 2, that means it is connected to the system. And then if the excess air automatically, here first it enters into this port 2, and if excess air automatically it pushes this spool, thereby the port 3 opens and the excess air will goes out to this vent to atmosphere. This is called spool valve or directional control valve. We can call that this the directional control valve is also called as spool valve. The next we will go for the next one. Here now the number is 75. The just 5 minutes back the number is 68. Now it is 76. See here, it's not good. For coming after half an hour. And now we will discuss about the hydraulic system, right? Hydraulic system. So now you can get a clear picture in this diagram. This is for lifting up of a load, lifting a load from one point to the other point. So now it's here. See, if you see clearly at here, this is a hydraulic, same here. The same here also. The motor drives the whatever the pump. Here the pump. See here, if you see clearly, motor here the motor drives the pump. Whereas in the pneumatic system, motor drives the electric motor drives the compressor. So that is the difference here between a hydraulic system and a pneumatic system. In the hydraulic systems, the electric motor drives the pump, whereas in the pneumatic, the electric motor drives the compressor. See here, same principle, same here. This is a liquid, right? This is a liquid. This liquid, if there is here, the filter is arranged. This is the hydraulic. How can that means a liquid compressor liquid, right? That is liquid. Here in the liquid, if there is any impurities, here the filter is there. It filters the impurities, and then with the help of the motor, the pump sucks the water, that liquid water or a liquid it is. You can call it as a liquid. And then here the pressure regulator here is arranged. That means we can regulate the pressure of the liquid. Regulate the pressure of the liquid here, pressure regulator. And then the liquid here we are sending to the what I said now, the directional control valve, right? We discussed now the direction control valve. This is nothing but a liquid, or here clearly it is an oil tank, liquid oil tank, right? And then here in the directional control valve, if you clearly observe, if you hear the control valve, if this is a like a lever, when you press in this direction, that is 2, when you rotate it comes to the 2 point. That means if you see the direction in this direction, and the liquid enters. See here, the liquid enters in this direction, and then thereby what happens here? What happens here? Here, see, here the liquid flowing in this direction, and the liquid enters in this direction. See here, right? Or you observe clearly? So that means the liquid is flowing, and here the load is lifting down. The load is lifting down. If you see clearly, the load is lifting down. The load is here when you press this one in this direction, that is in this direction, automatically the liquid flows, and then this load will lifting down, lifting down, lifting down. Are you observe clearly? And then next, whatever the liquid at here, it goes due to the compressing, it goes to this direction control again. It goes to the oil tank. That means recycling. Then the next position, next, if you press this lever in this direction, then automatically that direction will be changed. That means the liquid will goes in this direction now. The liquid will goes in this direction, right? And then here the load is lifted up. The load is lifted up. See here, the load is lifted up. And then next here, whatever the liquid at here, it goes out in this direction. And then again, we have to arrange from this here to this direction, like in that direction control. So thereby, whatever the liquid at here, it goes out in this direction, right? And again, it goes to the oil tank, recycling. Are you understand? Again, I'm repeating. All of you listen clearly. Here, this is a oil tank. That is a liquid. Here, the electric motor drives the pump. Here, in the filter, there is any impurities in the oil, it will filter. And then from the pump, here the liquid pumps. Here, again, the pressure regulator arranged. Here, the pressure regulator, it regulates the pressure of the liquid. And then it enters into the directional control valve. And then here the button is there. See here, one is off condition and two is forward and three is return. We can perform anyway. See, for example, when you press in this direction, so then automatically what happens, the liquid, pressurized liquid enters into this, and then here the piston moves from top to bottom, thereby the load is lifting down, and whatever the liquid at here will goes in this direction, and through directional control valve, again it reaches to the oil tank. And then if you go to the reverse, that is, for example, if 1 to 3, that is load, right? Automatically what happens from the directional control valve, here some arrangements is here, the liquid enters in this direction, and the direction should be this direction, and here the pressurized liquid will lifts up this piston and it moves in this direction. That is lifting up of the load, and whatever the liquid at here, it goes in this direction, and then again it goes to in this direction, and then it reaches to the oil tank. So now it is clear. Any questions? Any questions? So here, right. Next we'll go for the next one. Pneumatic system. Pneumatic. These are the components of the pneumatic system. What we discussed now, right? The air, what we air from the atmosphere, the pneumatic power supply, what we discussed. Same here also same. Same I will repeat again here. Here see air from the atmosphere sucked. Here the motor is there. Here the motor drives the compressor. Here from the air, if there is any impurities are there, means this air filter filters the impurities. And then the compressor, that means the air gets compressed, thereby what happens, the pressure increases, volume decreases, temperature increases. Here because of the temperature increases, here the pressure switch, right? Pressure switch is there. That is nothing but pressure relief valve. So here the storage is reservoir, we are arranging a pressure relief valve. So here also we can arrange, right? Anywhere we can arrange. So here from the air cooler here arranged. That means the compressed air having with high temperature. So to reduce the temperature, air cooler it functions. Thereby the temperature of compressed air is reduces. And then it stores in the storage reservoir, that is here in the compressed air stored. So here we are arranging a pressure switch. That means in other words, pressure relief valve opens when set pressure is reached. That means when you set the correct pressure up to that pressure only, more than that pressure it will opens. We have to set it. And then next, see here, this whatever the compressed air stored in the reservoir, it will be sent in the directional control valve. Same procedure. See here, one is in off condition and the second one is forward and third one is return according to our consideration. That is, if you go for two return, three forward. Anyway, you can go for. And then see here in this directional control valve. Here, when you press it in this direction, then it comes to the position 2, that is forward. Here the compressed air enters into this, and then it pushes the piston from top to bottom, and thereby the load is lifting down. Here, whatever the compressed air in the cylinder, it goes in this direction, and then it goes went to the atmosphere, right? Goes to the vent to atmosphere. And the next, if you press in this direction, then automatically the compressed air enters into this direction. So 1 minute. The compressed air, see when you press this one into this direction, that is a 3 return. That is the compressed air enters into this direction, and then right, and then here it lifts up the piston. Lifts the piston. That means the piston moves in the direction. The load is lifted up. The load is here. The load is lifted up, and whatever the compressed air at here, it goes out in this direction, right? Went to atmosphere. So this is the directional control valve. Here the directional control valve will act like that. So in that again, next we will discuss about the lifting up of load from through some valves, pneumatic valves, right? Hydraulic, some symbols are there. The next class we will discuss we will discuss this lifting mechanism only. We will discuss the lifting mechanism in a simple way through some buttons. That means when you press the button, it operates in different way. When you off the button, it operates in a different way. That means manual operation. This is also manually. We have to press the button at here. This is a directional control valve. When you press it here what happens in this direction? The load is lifting down. When you press in this direction, the load is lifting up. Right? So are you understand? Are you understand? Any questions? One minute. And then next, right? Are you understand? Any questions, Amma? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? So tomorrow we will discuss, right? Tomorrow we will discuss. Same lifting up of a load we will discuss with tomorrow we will discuss some symbols, right? And also some buttons. By pressing the button, it will activate, and right, we will discuss the solenoids, right? With the help of some electrical valves, that is opening and closing, automatically the load will be lifted up and down, right? So that is very carefully we have to listen. Why? Because it is linked with the PLC, programmable logical controller. It's very, very useful to you. It is in our mechatronics lab is there. Maybe in the next week, I will arrange a mechatronics lab to you. Already LVDT, Dorothy madam discussed it in the last week. And then MATLAB is there. Demonstration will be given with the help of this, and also PLC is there. So these two I will arrange maybe in the next week MATLAB, and after that 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 3 classes, 4 classes like MATLAB, and next 3 or 4 classes PLC. In the timetable I will arrange. According to that we can listen the lab also much more. So they are there. Why I am telling all the things are there, we can understand. So this unit 2, unit 3 is very useful to you in the lab PLC. And automation studio software is there. In that, the single acting cylinder, that is double acting cylinder with the help of this compressed air or uh, supply of liquid, then in which way it will move, the piston will move. So thereby the product will push us. And then here one sensor we have to arrange. So that all the things we will do, that one in that will lab, we will discuss that, right? Uh, then I will arrange it. So triple E, from triple E department, one lecturer will deliver about MATLAB, that is in mechatronics lab, and then from ECE, one lecturer will deliver about PLC, right? Right. Any questions? And also, I will show the some next class. I will show some videos to you. It's very you can get a very clear idea about that the operations, right? How can it operate? So thereby you can get clear picture. Okay, right. Thank you. And I will take the attendance. You have to respond one by one. Right. Respond one by one. If there is any questions you can ask, otherwise you can post. Number one, right? Four, okay, right. Five, 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 seven, eight present, okay. Seven option, nine, seven present, okay. Nine, 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 10, 11, 11, right, 13 present, okay, right. 14, 14, 10 present, 14, 305 present, okay. Okay, okay. I know, 305 he is suffering, right? 9, 9 option, come on. 11, 11 option, 13 present, okay. 14, 13 present, 13, number 13. Option 14, 13 present, okay. 14, past 14. 15, right, 16 present, 17, right, 18 present, 19, 20, 20, 21, right, 22, right, present, 23, 24, 24, 25, 26, 27, right, 27, 28, 29, 25 present, okay, right, 29, right, 30, right, okay, 31 present, okay, right, right, 32, right, 33, okay, 38, okay, right, and 35, 40, 35, okay, 36, 37, 37, 30, 38, 39, 39, 40, 41, 1 minute, 39, 1 minute, 39, 41, 39 present, 39 present, okay, right, 41, 42, 41 present, okay, right, 42, 43, 42 option, 44, 45, 45, all right, 46 present, 48, 49, right, 44 present, okay, and then 50, 52, okay, right, 54, okay, 55, 54, okay, 55, 56, 55 option, 55 present, okay, 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 clear. 60, 61, 63, 61 off center, 61 present, okay, 63, 64, 65, 65, 66, 66, 67, 68, okay, right, 69, 69, 69, okay, right, 69 option, 70, okay, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 80, 81, 83, 84, 85, 86, 86, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, right, lateral entry 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, lead 80, 9, 10, 9, 9, 10, 9 present, okay, 10, 10, 10, number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 19, okay, 19, 19, 20, 9, 9, 20, right, 20, 20, 21, 22, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, right, 25, 26, 25, 25 option, 26, okay, right, 27 option, 28, okay, right, 29 present, 29 present, 30, 30, 31, 32, 32, 32, right, 33, 32, 33, 33 option, right, 34, 35, 35, okay, Mohan Sahib, 36, 37, 38, 39, okay, 40, 40, 41, 41, 43, 41, 43, all right, okay. Here the option keys are, I will read. Okay, all of you check it here. Number 327, 327 and 312, 18th batch 312, okay, and 325, okay, and 314, okay, okay, 10. And now I will read the option keys. All of you check it. Option is 9, 11, 14, 15, 20, 45, 48, 67, 69, lateral into 3, 31, 32, 33, 34, 40. These are the options. These are the options. Again, I am reading. All of you listen. 9, 11, 14, 15, 20, 45, 48, 67, 69, lateral into 3, 31, 32, 33, 34, 40. These are the options. Correct. 320 present, I am giving present. Okay, right. Yes, yes, already present given. 385 is also present. Okay. 17th batch 17 already present. Already given. Again, I am reading. All of you listen carefully. The absent is regular 9, 11, 14, 15, 42, 45, 48, 67, 69, lateral entry 3, 31, 32, 33, 34, 40. Clear? Thank you all of you.